recruiting world and whoever is watching. I'm Mary Alexanders, and I'm sitting down with Colquitt County wide receiver, 4-star recruit, Ny Carr. Welcome to Beyond the Whistle. It is so
Thank you
awesome
for
to
having
have you
me.
here. I'm so excited because it is a huge day for you.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a huge announcement coming up. Everybody knows your recruitment, things have been happening, decisions have been made, but you finally come to a decision on where you are going to continue your athletic and academic career. Who's it going to be?
University of Miami.
Woo! Yes.
Yes.
Turn up. I'm so excited for you.
Go Canes.
The University of Miami, the U, baby. First question, why Miami?
I just like what they're doing on offense. I always been a fan of Coach Cristobal, or whatever, what he do and what he do with the program. It just really, as far as how the receiver play, as far as what they're doing on offense, they winning, they playing great right now. So just keep that up moving forward.
They are. Miami historically, way back when, had a phenomenal football program.
All the greats.
And this year, I think they've impressed everybody, so that's extremely exciting, something that you're walking into and something that you're going to be able to build on. Is that something that you personally, are looking forward to? Did that factor into your decision that, you could really play a part in a rebuild?
Yes, that's what I really wanted to go into coming from high school, really just somewhere that I can come in and just rebuild with my teammates, the class that's coming in, the class that's already there. Some of the guys I know there already, so we got a good relationship. Just coming in, trying to build a strong bond with the Miami family. Just trying to boost it or whatever, trying to do great things in the future.
Yeah, and I know you will because you've done so many great things here. But before we get to all of that, all your accomplishments. Recently, you decommitted from Georgia, and you were committed to them for over a year?
Yeah, it was like a year and a half, 2 years. 2 years.
Pretty much 2 years. Pretty much all of your entire recruitment process, you were committed to the Dogs. And I know you personally, so I know how much you were committed to Georgia and how excited you were to get there. So I think it was kind of a shock to me, but I think it was a shock to everybody that you decommitted from Georgia. In all honesty, what factored into that decision? Why didn't you want to be between the hedges anymore?
I just feel like going into Georgia, I was just looking for a different scenery, really, just something better in offense-wise, just far as creating matchups with me, me getting open, trying to make explosive plays down the field. It just really, I just wanted to, open my eyes and weigh out all my options or whatever. So just, I had to take a step back and just think a little bit, pray, just do all the right things. So I just, moving forward, I was just, looking for the schools, the right place to be, and I just, I found one, and I feel like Miami is the best spot for me to go for as offensive purposes, like just far as throwing the ball down the field, creating big matchups with me and my defender. So really, that's why I made my decision to decommit.
And when you decommitted from Georgia, everybody knows that the University of Georgia has one of the most passionate fan bases in the country, and they've been loyal to that university for so long, and they're loyal to all of their recruits that come in until they decommit. You know what I mean? That's not with everybody, but majority of the time, Dog Nation can be extremely hard on recruits who decide not to come to Athens anymore. Before you announced that decision, did the backlash make you nervous a little bit? Because, even people from South Georgia, you're home, were calling you a traitor and saying all these things, and you're only, what, 17?
No, I'm 18.
18 years old? You're still just a kid. But they were talking to you like you were an adult.
I mean, but
did that make you nervous, and did that, make you second guess your decision after you received all of that?
I would say it kind of moved me a little bit, but it kind of didn't, because I know moving forward is my decision. It's like whatever I want to do.
That's right.
Yeah, I can go out and do it, but it's like, far as just taking out the backlash, I try not to pay attention to it, because I know at the end of the day, I want to thank them though for all their support or whatever, but just, at the end of the day, it's my decision. Yeah. Like I said, it just, I got to do what's best for me. So I really didn't take that as ain't get in defense mode about it. It just, just got to pray about it and just, move along with what I did.
Yeah. Was it a tough decision though? Like, how long were you sitting on that decision to decommit?
I was really sitting on it. I would say about it been like 6 months. It took
oh my
me.
gosh.
Yeah, it took
so
me.
even
It took
the
me.
last time we talked.
Yeah. I was in the process
and you
of.
were
Yeah.
on the fence still.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But it just, that's just how certain stuff have to play out. You have to move along with stuff. You have to play the game the right way. But I mean, as far as them, trying to, talk to me like as I'm a grown person. But when you make these decisions, you have to think like you're growing like a young man. So it's really just had to put on my big boy pants and make a grown man decision.
But it's gonna help you grow because now Canes Nation too.
Yeah.
They're a very passionate fan base and one of the most loyal fan bases in college football, especially it's like Georgia. They've been through like this drought for a few years. You know what I mean? Just haven't had a very good program the past few years until this year. And so I think do you think it prepared you for when you do play at the next level and your performance is going to be on such a much broader scale?
I mean, as far as like, going into college, the droughts do happen. It happens to all the best of us. Yeah, it happens to everybody. But you just got to, that's what the building process is. You just got to build, got to come in and just buy into what the coaches want you to do, and everything should fall in line.
And let's talk about your stats a little bit. I'm sure a lot of Canes Nation, obviously they don't know you yet. You literally just committed. And so if you don't know what you're getting, one, you're getting a phenomenal athlete, you're getting a mobile athlete, and but stats-wise, a lot of people love to look at stats. You are ranked currently number 3 in the entire state for receiving yards with 720. And that's only in 37 receptions this year.
And I got the #1 tight end in the country, and I got other players on my team that gonna do their job too. So it's not like I'm just the only one doing something. Just be
I was
be
about
thoughtful
to say,
of that.
You have a quarterback too who's ranked in the state. This is a very good Colquitt County team. If you're in Miami or from Florida and you're not super familiar with Colquitt, this is a very, very good and talented team, a powerhouse of an offense. You're a quarterback. We've already talked before. Y'all all grew up together. So that's exciting.
Tiny Mike,
And obviously, you're a very selfless player. I don't think I've ever had a conversation with you where you didn't mention your teammates, and I know that that's something that you're going to bring to Miami. And but continuing with stats, you're averaging 120 receiving yards a game.
I didn't even know that.
You rarely drop a pass. You rarely drop a pass, seriously. And, I mean, obviously nobody ever plays just perfect, but you play pretty close.
I try
and then you have 12 receiving touchdowns this season, which is more than last year's. You finished last year after you played, 13 games?
Yeah.
I think it was 13 games?
It was 12.
12?
So we played 14, and I missed 2, so 12.
More than you had in 11 games last year of 10. But still, I mean, we're only in week 8, so now you have 12. And you just set the record at Colquitt County High School for the most receiving touchdowns, right, with 35. Do you still have 35, or have you scored more than that by now?
I have 35 right now on the head,
Which is exciting. We talked about that before, your goals that you had set here at Colquitt. And you said you wanted to break some records, and you literally did that, 2-3 weeks after, 4 weeks after we had that conversation, which is exciting. So, and you're well on your way to having your second 1,000-yard receiving season, which is crazy. You've been blowing it out of the water, and the thing is, all of your stats this year are better than last year. You stayed consistent, or you've gotten better. Aside from the stats, how do you personally describe, yourself as an athlete and the way that you play the game? What do you personally think that you bring to the table?
I'm a hard-working person. I don't quit. So, like, when the game not going our way and, like, when stuff gets slow and it get bad, I don't pout about it. I try to stay level-headed with it. We try to keep our composure. That's what we live off here, composure. Composure. We try to keep our composure, really. So it's just like staying level-headed and just going out there and do my job one play at a time. So really, I just describe myself as a hard worker, person who don't quit, a fighter, really.
I mean, obviously you were about to compete at the SEC, but still, the ACC is still a very competitive conference. You stand out here, you stand out in South Georgia, you stand out in your class, but in college, everybody's good. Especially now with the transfer portal, it's so easy to get lost in the roster, no matter how many stars you have by your name or how good that you are. So how do you plan to approach that increased competition and the potential pressure that comes with playing at a higher level? How are you going to make sure that you stand apart from everybody else?
Really just coming in, doing the same thing I do here, really work hard, practice hard, create good habits there or whatever. Just, try to take over as a leader, just do all the right things, do all the little things right. So I'm not gonna get caught up to all the stars, the rankings and stuff like that, and who's good, who's not good. I'm there to do my job. I'm there to make the team better. I'm there to, just get better myself. We all got one goal at the end. That just, to make it to the NFL. So just really preparing myself every day mentally and physically just to go out there and, achieve my goals. So that's what I'm there to do. That's what I'm going there to do, just, to work hard.
Offensively, how does this Miami offense, better suit you? You can talk X's and O's, whatever, because I know you've watched the film. Coaches have probably sat down with you and just showed you, how you're going to fit into their game plan. So, how are you going to fit into this game plan, and why are you comfortable and confident going into the U?
Because I can play inside and outside, really. So I got the speed, I got the quick, I got the quickness, I got the quickness to do everything, fill in all the blanks or whatever. So I'm a complete receiver. So just really creating matchups and stuff like that, it'll work good because they'll move you, they'll have certain formations for you to put you against their weakest players or whatever, just to dominate them. So really, I think I fit good there because that's something I like to do. So if they got like a weakness or whatever, and I know I got the God-given talent to go out, outplay my opponent, they'll put me in the position to go do it. So that's just really something I like.
Oh, sorry.
No, you good. No, you good.
And throughout this recruiting process, you were offered by literally like every school in the country.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like no joke. Every Power 5 Division I team, or majority of, they offered you. So when you decommitted from Georgia, what were the top contenders for a recommitment?
Excuse me. I would say Penn State.
Really?
Yeah, Penn State. Yeah, Penn State.
Wow, that's a shock to me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't expect Penn State. I didn't think you would go all the way up there.
It don't matter. It don't matter where I go in the world. I just feel like I'm that type of receiver. I can go do whatever I want to in the school. So, as far as like going somewhere far, it don't matter to me. But I'd say Penn State, Michigan, Tennessee, Florida State, Auburn. I'd say really, that's really it though. That got into the mix that I've been messing with, that really just bit down on me and just tried to recruit me harder.
What were all the factors that went in this recruiting process that you had in your head of what you were looking for in a school that you wanted to call home? What made a university home? And what was your pretty much, I guess, deal breakers?
Really just making me feel comfortable. Being comfortable with knowing that I can go there for all 4 years or however many years I'm there or whatever. Just feeling comfortable there. Just a good vibe, good atmosphere. Good people, trying to build good relationships and stuff like that. Just really, I would say just like just making me feel like I can make that my home all 4 years of college. Really.
Getting to know you a little bit more as a player. When studying, I know that you're like a film junkie. Like you watch film all the time and you love it. In your position, when looking at film and studying your opponent's defense for that week, what are key details that you look for that often guides, those pre-snap decisions?
Really just the coverages and how physical the DB is, really. Because I know if a DB, kind of physical, I know how to go about my game. So it just, raise my intensity, just make me want to go out there and, be scrappy. Just go out there and do my job.
What are you most looking forward to at Miami? It doesn't necessarily have to be the university or football. Miami's awesome. You're going to be living in Miami, dude. You're not going to be a Vulture anymore.
That's a long way from home, but I say I'm a homebody guy. You know, I don't go out much. I don't do much.
And I don't think a lot
like
of people would think that about you due to your personality.
Yeah.
Because you do. I mean, you are reserved, but you also are a people person once they get to know you. So
I mean, that just comes from growing up with them. So I'm gonna act like that because, you know, I done grew up with them. It's been like what, 13 years, 14 years. So that's a very long time growing up with somebody. That just like almost like one of my brothers. Like they are my brothers, but you know, family. So I'm gonna act a certain way around family. But I mean, just really, I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, I have to say it's a lot to discover. That's really another reason why I want to go there, because, you know, it's a change of scenery for me. You know, and I got a business mindset, and that's a good place to start business. So it just, you know, just trying to do all the right things. You know, I'm not trying to get caught up into all the city stuff. I know it's a great city, but
speaking of business, I guess. Do you know what you want to major in college?
Yes, I want to do business management, stuff like that.
What's like your dream job if you don't go to the NFL?
I say my dream job. I don't want to do real estate. I want to do real estate, but I want to like.
It's a good place to do that.
I want to own like complexes, apartment complexes and stuff like that, like hotels and stuff like that. I want to do all type of stuff like that. That's just something I see myself doing in the future, because, you know, it create, you know, a lot of opportunities to make big time money. So, you know, that's part of why I'm in this, like, you know, get rich and stay rich. Yeah, that's a goal.
What a great mantra. That needs to be your senior quote.
Get rich and stay rich. But it's like, you know, a lot of, far as talking with my family and coaches and recruiting guys, you know, a lot of people go to the NFL. They do all this and that.
There's like 1% of people that go to the NFL, though.
Yeah.
But you're a smart kid. Like, you are a great athlete, but you're also smart. And you also, you know, are good in the classroom. And, you know, in college, I'll just tell you, being in college, it is hard. Balancing, you know, just a social life, balancing class, but now you also have football. So talk to me about you, have managed to have such good grades academically and perform on the football field here. But what are some things that you're going to take to Miami to kind of keep that same routine and hold yourself to that same standard?
Just stay level-headed. Just not, you know, get too big-headed about, like, I'm at college now. Try to not get too big-headed of what I'm going into. You know, just staying level-headed and just, you know, staying humble and just being there for the reason I'm there.
What are you most nervous about going to college? I know it's so much excitement.
Yeah, it's so much excitement.
But what are you nervous about?
I'm not nervous at all.
Really?
Yeah, this something.
Really?
I'm not nervous at all.
I would be.
This something I dream of, like, you know, going to college, being a D1 athlete. It just came so fast. But I mean, far as like growing up, I mean, I've been put in a great position, you know, all my life, just far as, you know, handling business, you know, just, you know, coming along as a young man and coming into a man. So it just, you know, I'm not nervous at all about it. It just, you know, just got to stay level-headed, got to pray to God about it, you know. Just, that's it, really. I'm not nervous, because I've been handling business for a long time.
Yeah.
I've been on the business side for a long time with my family, because we hard workers, so that's all I did growing up. I started working when I was like 6. Yeah, I've been cutting grass since I was 6.
Because you have a job. Do you have a job now?
No, I don't have a job. I had one my freshman year. Yeah, Nico has a job now. But I stopped working my 9th grade year. Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to find a job, especially in high school. Like, it's hard to find a job.
It just really, I wanted to lock in on what I was doing, getting good grades, like what I'm doing now, and just, you know, playing great on the field. So that's it, really. I just try to get better, you know, lock in on what I'm doing.
That's good that you're not nervous, though, and that should make Miami fans excited.
Yeah. I'm not nervous.
That you're not nervous to come in here, and you plan to go in there full force and just, you know, play your game, do your good deeds, do your job, and everything's gonna be okay.
And I feel like that's what a lot of people lack at, though. They go into college thinking too much about it. It's just football. I mean, everybody's they players just like you. They might work out a little more, a little longer than you, but I mean, that just come along with the game. You're just gonna work out, you're gonna get big, get stronger. But I'm not nervous though. It's just, you know, I'm ready to go.
Hey, it's Coach Rowell. So we talked a little bit earlier at the beginning on you've set a record here, but you're close to setting
another one.
Another one, aren't you?
Yeah. Receptions.
Which is it? Reception yards?
Yeah, no, it's the receptions. I really don't know. I think it's a whole bunch of them. I'm about to break this year.
Reception yards in a season or reception yards in a career. I don't know.
I'll have to look at that. Yeah.
But I know you're close to setting another one, or if not,
two more.
Two more.
Yeah, about 2 or 3 more. Yeah.
So, you know, with that, obviously it feels good to be a record holder. You've worked so hard for it. You deserve it. But besides the records, do you have any other goals left here at Colquitt County?
Yeah, I do, but it's like later down the line. Excuse me, but it's like just far as coming back and helping my community, you know, just helping my community build as well too. So that's another goal that I got in the future. But far as before I leave, it's just really the goal I got. Just I'm trying to make all A's. I got A's, but it ain't all A's. But that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make all A's. It's just mainly A's and B's. I'm trying to take the B's and bring them to A's. So that's really it though.
Look, it happens.
Yeah.
B's happen.
Yeah. But B's ain't that bad, as long as I don't have a C. I got high B's too. Got high B's.
Yeah. Like I said, like you have a good GPA. Yeah. You're very smart and you're good in the classroom. You're a good student. You're a good kid. You're a good teammate. You're a good player. Like you're pretty much the whole package. And I say that because, you know, people from Miami, you've been committed to Georgia for so long, so a lot of people have probably just not really kept up with you like that from Miami, and it's important to know, you know, what all they're getting in such a highly recruited player like yourself. Like, they're getting so much more than a football player. You love to be involved in your community. You love to be involved with the younger kids, especially with camps and stuff like that. So are you wanting to do anything to serve the Miami community when you get there?
Yeah.
What if you could pick some things to do, what would you want to do?
Really just, you know, try to give back, like for Thanksgiving, do like a turkey drive or something like that, you know, just really just react, like getting into it with the fans, you know, just trying to do like little meet and greets, meet the fans, you know, let them know me, talk to them a little bit about me, just really, you know, try to connect with the fans, some of the people that's in Miami, really.
Yeah. To get to know you a little bit, like, you know, beyond the whistle.
Yeah.
You got any superstitions before game day?
So I control the music, so I like controlling the energy of the locker room, so I try to get everybody kind of hyped up, you know, like, you know, let's go win the game, let's go get lit. That's
so
what
you're on aux,
I'm the aux holder every Friday night. So it's just really, you know, I try to create energy.
I'm interested to see. You got to send me that. You got to send me your playlist.
All right, I got you. I'm gonna create it today. I really don't got a playlist. It's just all the download, and I just put it on mix and shuffle.
And you just DJ.
Yeah, it just,
you just
know,
DJ. It just rolls up.
Like if a song that they don't like, if it's like a kind of R&B song, I go change it. I go try to change it because they ain't in that mode, you know. But we listen to certain songs like that, you know, because you got to get all the moves in before you go out there and lock in.
You have like a specific like routine or something, like something you eat on game days or something like specific.
Not
wear,
really.
Like, same socks or something?
No, I don't. Actually, I try to wear a pair of clean socks every day.
Some people don't.
Yeah, some people don't, but I try to, you know, keep clean stuff on. So, but as far as like my game day preparation, I wake up, we'll have a good breakfast in the morning from the churches. I try to stay hydrated all day, you know, drink a lot of water. I try to limit to what I eat and how much I eat, because I can eat a lot. So it's like throughout the day, you know, we at school all day. I'm snacking all throughout the day, just putting bad stuff in my body. I just try to limit to the stuff I put in my body on game day, really. Yeah. If I go out there and just, you know, play a good game all night long without feeling bad.
Do you have any like hidden talents or hobbies that people wouldn't really know about?
I like fishing. I grew up fishing.
Really?
Yeah, I grew up fishing.
I got to show you my fish that I caught.
You caught a pretty big size? What kind?
Did I? A bass. Guess how much it weighed?
What?
12.9
You capping?
pounds.
You capping?
I swear. I'll show you a picture of it.
Yeah, you gotta show me.
You gotta show me.
So I stayed in Chris County a little minute ago before I moved back here. So, you know, at Lake Blackshear. Yeah, we used to actually, me, my brothers, and my stepdad and my mom.
I
used to
live in Chris County.
Yeah. I stayed there a little minute ago growing up. we used to go fishing all the time though. It's like we went to Lake Backlash. We used to go catfishing. We used bass. We used to do all of it. Really.
I would not picture you as a fisherman.
Yeah. I can fish.
I wouldn't picture you as a fisherman.
So a lot of people don't.
Would you say you're
a
more
lot-
like a city boy or like a country boy?
I'm more of a country boy.
Really?
I grew
would not
up. I grew up
expect
around
that.
dirt bikes, all type of stuff like that. Yeah, I'm more country boy
I
than
would
a
not
city boy.
expect that at all. And the fact that you're going to like one of the big
Yeah.
cities is hilarious.
That's why I say I'm a homebody guy. I be at the house, or I'm chilling with my family. So I ain't that big of a city guy. But I mean, as far as I'm growing up, I try to be out a little more, try to enjoy my time outside of the house. Really, that's it. Really, I'm not a city guy. I'm a country guy. Yeah, you're right.
That is so funny.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know that though.
So you're gonna have to find some sort of like, which I mean, obviously I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Miami has an ocean there.
Yeah.
There's the big
I'm gonna go.
ocean.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
gonna go to the.
I'll have to cut that out. Miami has an ocean.
Yeah.
But I know they have a beach there. Have you ever been deep sea fishing?
No, I haven't.
You want to?
Yeah, I'm gonna go deep. I'm gonna do that.
All right, Miami fans.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So who?
Yes,
just hit me up. Take me deep fishing. Yeah.
I've been like a little bit deep sea fishing, not like super deep, but I mean, and it's fun. It's crazy, like catching it like shark.
Yeah.
I'm a
little scared of stuff like that. But
I'm like scared of the ocean.
I'm scared.
Though.
Yeah, I was just about to say I'm scared of the water really, just to go that deep. But I'm gonna try to. Oh wow, dang! What you call that at? It looked pregnant too. It looked pregnant.
It was. But I caught it in Tifton.
That's crazy.
And my dad,
Ain't that thing huge?
his friend has a pond or something. It's a private pond, and we just went fishing like one day. Like, look at this.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But now though, I like fishing. I like fishing a lot though. So I'm gonna try to go scuba diving too. I'm gonna try to do a lot of fun stuff. Try to overcome some of my fears down there. So.
What is like a biggest fear that you have?
Skydiving. Like being like
heights like that.
heights. Yeah, really. I'm gonna try to skydive. I'm gonna try to scuba dive. I'm gonna try to do all type of stuff because I don't like being in the air and I don't like to be far in the water. So I'm gonna try to overcome my fears.
Yeah. I mean, with me, I'm not scared of all heights. Like I can look out the window of a plane and be fine. You know what I mean? But if I'm on like a Ferris wheel and I know that like there's a possibility I could like fall out, I'm like at a hotel looking over a balcony that's like really high up,
make you
or
a little
like
nervous,
somewhere with a glass floor or like glass.
Yeah, I hate that.
Like the elevators with like the glass on it, with like glass floors.
Yeah, my granddad. My aunt tried
crack.
My aunt made my granddad get in one of those, right? So my whole time my granddad was in there, he was shaking like he was trying to hold something. He was holding all that junk. So funny.
I do not like it. I do not. And Cliff.
Yeah.
Like mountains and stuff.
Yeah, like being right there at the edge, you scared you're gonna. Yeah.
Like it's like giving me like chills right now. I hate that. I
just
hate
thinking about it, you just sitting there looking like.
And like with water, as long as I can see the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, if I can't see the bottom, I don't want to be in it for real. Yeah.
I'm not jumping in water if I can't. You will not catch me swimming if I can't see the bottom.
Yeah.
Like, I've watched too much like Animal Planet and Shark.
Yeah.
And, like,
see, that's what I'm saying.
The ocean just scares me. There's so much.
It's so many animals, like so many fishes that.
There's no reason for it to be that big. Like.
What I think it was swamp monsters. The guy that tried to go out and catch.
Yes, I watched that.
That what made me hate water, like the ocean. It's just like he used to go try to figure out like what happened to all the people that got like took in the water. And I used to hate. I used to like watching it, but I hate going
and
into the water.
even like Blackshear and stuff, I get.
Yeah, because you can't really see it either. Yeah.
And I know obviously there's no sharks at like Blackshear,
Yeah.
But I'm like alligators.
Like,
What's down here? I don't like that. I hate snakes. Is a big one, like with
Yeah, I hate stuff like that.
We have some of the same fears.
Yeah.
Turns out we have some of the same.
I think 50% of the world got the same fears, really, as far as that, the water and the air.
On and on and on. Like, that's like a conversation that I could go like a rabbit hole down about the freaking ocean.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate the ocean.
Like, as big as whales and stuff are, and there's creatures that are bigger than them that we don't even know. Anyways,
But
I could go down a whole rabbit hole talking about that. Like, there's no reason for an animal that big
to be
this big compared to the rest of the ocean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it just
I don't like.
growing up, like I used to go to the
like
beach.
it.
I used to go like I'm one of those kids that used to go like far out there going to the beach.
Now,
but
when
now
I was a
I hate
kid,
the water.
that was
Like
different.
I hate the ocean now.
Yeah.
It just like that was fun like growing up. But now as you see all the stuff on the internet and all the new stuff that they discovering, it'd be like, oh yeah, I gotta stay out the water.
Yeah. What away game at Miami? You know, obviously there's who you're going to play in the conference. But if there's one away stadium you could play in, what would it be?
I'll say Clemson. That'll be a good game going into that. Yeah, that'll be a good game. I feel like the atmosphere gonna be rocking, but I say FSU too because my boy Landon.
And Miami and Florida State have a huge rivalry. I forget that. Wow, so you and Landon are going to be y'all are teammates. Y'all are like best friends.
Yeah. I grew up.
And
with
then y'all
that.
are going to be a part of a rivalry that is like super deep.
Then we got a lot.
How does that feel?
I feel great. I want to go and compete against my brother. That's exciting though. Going into the future. But as well, got Camille. He's in NC State. That's in the ACC. You got Omar here at GT. He's in the ACC. So like the past players that's been here, they all in the ACC. And, I get to meet them again, link up with them, play against them again. Yeah. Not with them, of course, but balls to the wall when we on that field.
It's okay to
so
say
it's,
that.
Yeah, it's different. So, but it just, as far as getting back, seeing them, seeing how they grow, and that's just something I want to see, like moving in the future. Just how far they came along from high school.
Yeah. And what's something that, I feel like with athletes and coaches, there's a lot of misconceptions, and I think, back to also the things that people were saying about you just because you decommitted from school.
Yeah.
Like, just outlandish things like calling you stupid,
calling
you a traitor.
Yeah.
I mean, just like the college football world can just be so harsh on you guys, and I think because you perform at such a high level and on such a high platform and such a high stage, people forget how young y'all are. Like you'll be what if you leave as a junior, you'll be what 21. Like that is still so young. And people just forget that in college you're 14 to 18, and in college you're 18 to 21, roughly 22, depending on how long you stay. And so, do you think that those the world can be harsh on athletes, and what do you wish people would approach differently or to remind fans? You know what I mean? Like, what's something that you want to
if you
get out there?
If you ain't doing something right, if you're doing something right, you're gonna always have haters. That's the thing about it. But everybody tell me, like, far as my family, like, they just say that I got something good, like, far as, blocking out all the criticism, the hate, stuff like that. I do good with that. Because that stuff like that don't move me. So it's like, because I understand to myself, like, whatever I'm going to do and whatever decision I'm going to make, it just, it's between me and God, really. So it's just like, far as all the hate, the criticism, I try not to listen to it. I really like stuff like that though, like, cause I'll text back. I got answers for everything. I'm a smart guy, so I can answer everything. Every question you need me to answer, or what you got to say and how you feel, I got something back for you. But I try not to get too caught up in it. I enjoy it though. I just enjoy talking to them, correcting them, like, cause you don't know me. Yeah. You just saying something. So. Yeah. I like
talking. Harsh, And like I said, like, that's a lot of with Beyond the Whistle is to remind people, that like y'all are human beings.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Like, y'all aren't robots.
That's why I don't let it get I don't let it get to me, because like, you're human just like me. So whatever you got to say, I can say something the same way you can say it. I probably can say it worse. It's just up to you to let it get to you or not let it get to you. So it just, I really don't care about it.
What are some of the struggles that, like, it can just be like you as an athlete in general, or you personally, like, what's a big struggle that, like, you really had to battle with behind the scenes that people wouldn't really know, and how did you get through that and still be able to perform in the way that you had?
I just say the thing.
It could be anything. Personal, it could be football. It could be anything.
When Coach Calhoun came in, he just I guess a lot of people that have been, watching me, stuff like that, they know my little story or whatever. So just as far as Coach Calhoun coming in, the rules he had set for us and how he is and stuff like that, just had to adapt to him and what he's doing. And I felt like it helped me a lot, moving forward to just going into the future. I think it helped me though. That was the biggest thing really. Just Coach Calhoun coming in and just changing the rules, because he want better for us, and I appreciate him for that.
How has that relationship been with
it's been good. When I got here, it wasn't so good because I was kind of, giving him a hard time being,
Yeah. It's okay.
But yeah.
Look, we're open and honest
Yeah.
at Beyond the Whistle.
Yeah, it was.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it was
Everybody
hard.
has a story.
Yeah, it was hard at first, but because I didn't want to listen, I didn't want to do that because I was pressing his buttons just to try to see how far it was gonna go. But I wasn't doing that intentionally.
And
but
Coach Calhoun, if y'all don't know him, he's like the most like nothing gets to the
that.
He's just like, okay.
Yeah, like
You're not ever gonna see him really rattle.
Yeah, you're not. Coach Calhoun a funny man.
That's funny that you press his buttons.
Yeah.
I can see that.
No, I didn't try to do it. It just, it just came with him being new. We really didn't know him like that. It just, you gonna try to see how far somebody gonna go at first. But it just, it just came along. But I just bought into what his plan was for the team or whatever. And now, just, doing all the things right, the little things right, try to continue to get better every day. So.
What is the biggest lesson you've learned from Colquitt County in your time here that you are going to take with you to Miami and that you hope you can really pass along to your teammates?
Really, you do the right thing, you'll have everybody that will go to war for you. Really, you do the right thing, everybody will go to war for you.
Decisions.
Yeah.
You make good decisions. The last question is, with this incoming recruiting class, I'm sure you've talked to fellow recruits already. What's your overall perspective of this recruiting class, and what can we expect from Canes football next year from someone who literally just committed and you haven't obviously played with any of these kids yet, but from what you understand, like, who are you most excited to play with, and what really can we expect from this freshman class coming in?
I say Josiah. I think that's his name, Trader. He's from Florida or whatever, but I've been watching him too also. What's he doing? Like what he's doing on offense at his school? Because I think they got the #1 school in the country right now. But he's a 5-star. He also committed to Miami. So it's just like, far as playing with him, just both of us making explosive plays down the field. I love stuff like that because you got the dogs all around you in your room or whatever. It just makes you better. It makes you go hard every day. So really, just as far as the receiver room, the people that we got coming in, like at the receiver position, yeah.
And my very last question is, like I said, you are a great kid. You're a great athlete. You are one of the largest leaders on this team, and Coach Calhoun has said that. And a lot of people look up to you. When you speak, they listen, and that's huge, right? So what is the biggest thing you want to bring to this Miami program to help it elevate, and what's the lasting impact that you want to leave in college? What do you want to be remembered for?
A great leader. That just coming from where I'm from, Colquitt County, Moultrie. We big on that, having leaders, people that's going, just make sure everybody leading in the right way and just doing the right things as far as just out the field things, on the field things, just in the school, in the classroom. Just really, I just want to let everybody know that I'm a leader, and when you see me, just know I'm doing the right things, and when you don't see me, just know I'm doing the right things. Really, just want everybody to know that, I'm a good person and I can lead.
And I think it's so important for Miami to talk about. We've talked about it a little bit. That was my last question, but kind of really my last statement is, if you see Nye, say hey to him.
Please. I'm a smiling way back.
He loves to meet people. He loves to make friends. And so if you see him, please say hey and tell him that you watched this episode.
Thank you.
And but anyways, Nye, thank you so much for being here with me. I've known you for a long time. And I personally am so proud of you. I know Colquitt County is so proud of you. I'm so excited. It's like watching one of my little brothers or something, because I've known you for so long, and I'm just so excited for you. And so Miami fans, y'all better get ready. You're getting a treat. You're getting a player.
Baller.
Is there anything you want to say?
Go Canes.
Go Canes, baby! Thank you so much for
thank
being
you.
here. I'm so excited for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on all my social medias to keep up with future episodes of Beyond the Whistle. See you guys next time.